Hello! So I am having a lot of fun drawing these tigers peeking out from inside the jungle. And that's what we are going to draw today. But I wanted to show you how different they can be. You can change each little part and it can still look like a big cat. And if you do not want to do a tiger, you could make it another big cat. You could make it a panther or something else. But I'll be showing you some tigers. So I'm going to put these aside. And we're going to get started. I'm going to do two different ones, and you can kind of pick and choose how you want to make it your own. So the first thing I'm going to do is, especially to show you this big one, if I drew the tiger first and then I tried to add the plants, I would have not enough room and I'd have to do a lot of erasing. Now I'm starting with Sharpie so you can see, but of course start with pencil. So I'm going to draw almost like a border of plants, and I am going to give two choices. So on one, you could stick with one shape. So I'm going to do sort of a V shape, right? A little curved shape as if these are leaves. And I'm just going to put these coming off of all the different edges. And I don't make them too big because I still want room for my tiger inside. So if you wanted to kind of start off like this, you could just start with the same plant. I think that looks good, but I love when there's a variety. So on here, I'm going to start with some tall, spiky grasses on the bottom here, kind of changing them up. Then I'm going to add, pardon me, then I might add some kind of rounded leaves like this. And I like to overlap, so I have some coming in front of other ones. So I might have some coming off of here, like this. Then I might have some of the kind of those letter V shapes. So see how I draw them behind? And I like to jump around. Look at this one. I'm going to start with almost a little snake tail, and then I'm just going to bounce around it like this to make a leaf. But look what else you could do. You could do that same beginning, and instead of doing a bouncy line, you can make it a zigzag line, right? And you can come up with your own plant. So I'm going to just have some coming behind here, maybe a little bouncy line, maybe like this. And I'm just drawing them all around. There's another one there. And filling it up, layering it so I have this big jungly border. And it's, to me, so much fun to color this because then you can use all different kinds of greens, blue greens, and everything like that. Okay, so there are my two different borders. Now I'm going to start with my big cat, my tiger, and I like to start with the nose in the center. So just two different noses here. I'm going to do more of a half circle starting with a U, and then this one I'm going to do more of a triangle and start with a V. And if you notice, I'm drawing this pretty big. I want it to really fill the space. You could draw it smaller and include the tail, or maybe part of the body, showing more of the body. You could do two tigers. You could do a big tiger and a little tiger if you wanted to. So I'm just going to start off this way because I want it to be nice and big. Then I'm going to do two lines going up. And if you noticed on my, I'll show you one more time, my three different ones. Here I have lines going all the way to the top. Here they just go to the eyes. And then this one I have sort of just a shape in the middle. So I'm going to, for this one, just draw two lines going up, and I'm going to stop it right there. And then for this one, maybe these will be little and they'll curve. So I'm actually going to curve these. Okay. Now I'm going to get to my eyes. So in this one, I'm going to close this off. For my eyes, I'm going to start with two hills, 1, 2, and here are already my two hills. You can connect those with more of a straight line or kind of like a little smile, a curved line. So make your two eye shapes. For this eye shape for the inside, I'm going to draw a letter U. U, U, and then I'm going to have the pupil in the middle, which is my black dot. And those look maybe not as cat eye. So for this one, I'm going to do two curved lines, curve to the left, curve to the right. I'm going to make more of an oval to be more of a cat eye. So up to you. Then I'm going to draw the mouth. So on this one, I might start and let's see, I'm going to go down and around and back up, down and around and back up. And you can leave it like this, or you can add a little shape down here. I haven't done a little tongue yet, so maybe I'm gonna put a little tongue down here. Now on this one, I think I might do this one a little bit differently. I'm gonna go down, down, and I'm gonna make kind of a little furry zigzag bottom. And then I'm gonna have a backwards J, boop, and a forwards J, boop. This one's real smiley. All right, now I've got the face. If you wanna add some whiskers, you can add some whiskers on there. If you just wanna add the little dots where the whiskers would be, you can do that as well. I love that there's such a variety that you can do with this. So now I'm gonna get the head shape, and I'm just connecting this. And if you see, if I go out like this, I might hit a plant and I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna connect it back here. It's almost like I just jump over the leaf. That's why I like drawing the plants first, because I really want the tiger kind of peeking out. So I just continue that shape. You could also just draw the shape in pencil and then erase what you're missing. And the little ears, those are gonna just kind of peek out. And look, you're not even gonna see that ear on there. This one, I'm gonna make the shape of the head a little bit different. I might come down like this and make the head more narrow. And then maybe I'll connect it like that. So there you actually see the whole head shape. And I'm gonna add maybe a zigzag line to make the ears look a little bit more furry. And look, those were just like 2-letter V's. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my body before I do my design on there. So for this one, the body really might just go zoop down to the next leaf and zoop. Oh, that one's gonna go way down there, zoop, just like that. Could I have a little tail sneaking behind there? I definitely could. All right, now for this one, maybe I'll have it more to the side. So I'm gonna draw my little line going out to the edge, and then maybe this one's down. So maybe it's kind of walking. Maybe I'll even put in a little line for the legs coming down. And maybe I will have the tail kind of just poking out behind there. Okay, now that I have the shape of my big cat, then you can decide if you do want to do a tiger, you can add in your stripes. If you wanted it to be a jaguar, a panther, a cheetah, you could see which kind of designs they have on there. For the stripes, you could do simple letter V's and just add those in to not only the head, but you can add them into the body as well. And then here, I might do these a little differently. I'm gonna do a little zigzag. Look at that, it's a zigzag line. It's just real close to each other. And that's gonna add in my little stripes here. And so it's kind of up to you how you wanna do that. If you can see here, I made some like skinnier, some with the zigzag. It made it look a little bit more furry, and then big fat stripes. No wrong way to do it. And then on here, I would go in and add all that. All right, once you get to the coloring part, this is really fun, especially on this one, because I can use all different kinds of greens, but you can add in other things. You could add some purpley leaves, lime green leaves, blue green. Here you might keep it kind of similar if you want them all to be the same. But now that I've kind of finished this one, I might say, hey, I might add in some other leaves now. Maybe I'm gonna add a flower down here. Maybe I'm gonna add a little jungle vine. I think that's all the fun detail stuff you get to add in now. Maybe one of these isn't a vine, but it's a snake. Okay, maybe I'll have a little bug sitting on my leaf. Choo, choo. So you can add all those fun little details, and you can go in and add lines and designs now into the leaves if you want them to look more like leaves. And I might add some more in here. And whenever you go to color, I'm gonna get my crayons out. And in this one box of crayons, you can see there is quite a variety of greens, and I bet there's even a blue-green in there that I'm not spotting right now. So you can kind of go in, oh, blue-green, look at this. So I might go in here. Oh, that's a great color. I might color one section, and take your time. Now that you've drawn this beautiful jungle cat, take your time And look, the table is giving it a little texture on there. Take your time to actually color it really carefully instead of going like that where you rush. All you have to do now is just slow down. And I like to balance my colors out. So if I have some blue-green over here, I might put some at the top. I might put some down here. If I have a mint green, look at this mint green back here. Look how beautiful those are next to each other. I might jump around with my mint green. Then I might go on to my lime green. And I'm going to jump around, color in my stripes or patterns, color in my orange cat. And then I get to pick back here. I'm thinking since there's going to be all these greens and blues, I'm really going to have to figure out what color I want there. At first I thought sunset colors, but if he's going to be orange, what if I did a nighttime and I did a real dark color? I'm going to get to coloring mine really carefully, and I can't wait to see what you all make.